Okay, the next thing you're going to do is open up your Revit template here. And while you can double click on this, it's best practices to actually open up Revit first and select either from your recents here, or if it's a new model, to open this. So I would go ahead and get into the habit of opening Revit first. So I'm going to go to Model and Open, and I'm going to go to the file folder that I want to use and the Revit, and grab that A1, A2 folder and open. So at this point, you should have the data that you think you need to fill in the 11 by 17 sheet, right? So we're going to fill in this first sheet. I'll show it to you on the template with the product information, and start to fill out this material schedule down here. So if I minimize this guy, this is your template. It'll open up with the A1, A2 materials and assemblies, and just go ahead and change the designer to your name. So type in your name, and then do a file save as. So you can save the template in case we need to go back to it, or you can have it as a backup. So I'm going to go project, save as project, and it should go to the same folder that you're working in. And just go ahead and leave the A1, A2 on it, because we'll use the same file to move forward with A2. And then just put your last name and first initial. That's usually the naming convention I ask you guys to use. And click Save. So now we saved this guy. Now let's talk a little bit about Revit and the template. If you've never opened up Revit, I have my properties dialog box over here and my project browser over here, which has access to all my views. This gives me the properties of anything that's selected. So if I were to select the title block, it would give me those properties. If I'm not selected on anything, it gives me these properties. This is a sheet that has information on it. And what you're going to do is, if you come over here and expand the sheets, right, you'll have A1 and A2, so expand A1. And you're going to fill in these first three sheets, A11, C, F, and W. So I'm just going to do the ceiling first. So if you double click on that, it will open up this sheet, right? And so you're going to fill this guy out with information. So let's take a look at the information that I have that I'm going to sort of curate and put up here. So if I come over here and go back to my folder system that I gave you guys, I have this A1 raw data. And if I go to the ceiling, this is all of the stuff that I downloaded from the ceiling. So there's like hanging kit applications that I'm not going to use. There's some sustainable data, features and performance. But what I really want is the data sheet. And the data sheet is 4 pages. It's a PDF, right? So you can see it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this, all 4 of these pages on that sheet, okay? So to do that, since I know I'm going to use this guy in my project, I can take it out of the raw data. So I can just copy it, right? And then take it back and put it in my Revit links images. And we're not going to link it, we're going to import it, but just the links is just there, sort of left over. And there's already some links in there that are already in the file. And I'm just going to paste this. And so it's going to paste it in that folder. What that's going to allow later on is that when you take this Revit folder with you, it's going to have all your texture maps, all your links, all your images, and it also gives you a way to sort of keep things clean. Again, data organization is really important, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Actually, we're getting a little long here, so when I come back, we'll go ahead and import that PDF into the sheet.